Plaintiff Roger Moore says after an ugly divorce, he met the defendant, and she was a breath of fresh air. Roger claims although they didn't officially date, their relationship was certainly headed in that direction. But he's suing her today for a loan, property damage, and emotional distress. Defendant Haley Gray admits that she and Roger were friends, but insists there was nothing romantic or intimate about their relationship. Haley claims over time Roger became obsessed with her and insists he's suing her for more than she owes.
Start with you.
Okay, well, I met Miss Gray back in January 2018, and just a little background, I went through a pretty nasty, ugly divorce 7-8 years ago, and was kind of out of the dating scene for a while. And then I met Miss Gray, and she's really...
Why'd your wife run off on you?
She didn't run off on me.
Oh, what happened?
I think it was just, we were together for 17 years, but, you know, I think we just kind of grew apart. But it was pretty ugly.
She ran off. Go ahead. What else?
Fair. So, well, when I met Haley, and she was just like a breath of fresh air. I mean, I know there was a bit of age gap, but that didn't bother me so much.
What's the number of years? How old are you?
25.
And how old are you?
I'm 49.
All right. Go ahead.
But at some point, you know, I think we were serious. We hung out quite a bit, and definitely trust developed. But then that trust was abused.
How so?
I let her borrow my personal laptop.
Okay, that's what we're suing about today.
Right.
All right. And what was the nature of the relationship? Were you all just, were you in love with each other? Were you all an official couple?
We weren't an official couple,
Exclusive?
but we were definitely moving in that direction.
Oh, you were moving in that direction?
Yeah.
Did she know that? Or were you the only one moving?
She sort of communicated that to me at times.
Okay, she said, I'm moving in the same direction.
She told me that she loved me.
Oh, that's all you need to hear. That's right.
Those were nice words to hear.
What did you say to her?
More than my ex-wife, she didn't say.
Now, what did you say to her when she told you she loved you?
I told her I loved her back.
Oh, good. So we have a loving couple here in love. All right, man, what do you want to tell me about this great love?
First of all, Your Honor, I wouldn't call it that. We weren't in a relationship.
You were not?
We're not. We were friends.
Just in love?
We weren't in love. Not in love. I might have said love ya. Love ya.
Okay.
But it wasn't.
Sounds like he interpreted that as something more than just a friendly salutation or hello, goodbye. And tell me the nature of the friendship or the relationship. What you all come here for?
We met, okay, when we first met, we met. We were having fun. We were hanging out. We did. Like, we had a lot of fun.
What type of hanging out?
We would, like, go out to eat, go get drinks. I mean...
Okay, what did you find interesting about hanging out with him?
We would just, like, you know, we would just have a good time together. You know, we would, you know, have a couple of cocktails, have fun, go out in the little city that we live in. And
it's such an age difference. That's what I was just trying to understand, how a 25-year-old relates to a 49-year-old. You know, there seems like such a difference in interests and even...
I mean, who's counting, but...
Counting age? Me? Because I know what's going to happen. That's why I'm trying to break through this, because he's suing for all his money that he tricked off with you. And he's going to say we were a couple, as he has already said, and then you're going to say, well, he gave me those things. That's what's coming. So that's why I'm breaking through that before it even comes.
Okay.
Because I promise you that's what you're going to say. And he's going to say they were loans, and you're going to say they were gifts. Go ahead, man. So I'm just trying to cut through your stories before you tell them to me, because I already know.
Well, there's...
Seen 1,000 times. 25, 49 gifts,
personal
loans.
laptops.
When you get mad, they're loans, right?
Defendant Haley Gray admits that she and the plaintiff were good friends, but she claims he became obsessed with her and started stalking her.
Go ahead. Tell me what happened with these gifts or the loans.
We're definitely loans. I mean, how would I loan a personal laptop with my own pictures of my kids on it, personal data. I mean, I went to try to retrieve it.
Tell me when you loaned it and when it was.
It was loaned in May of 2018.
How long was she to keep it?
You know, a week or two, maybe.
Okay.
You know, a few weeks. But then she kind of started shutting off communication. So about 2 or 3 weeks after that, I went to her house to retrieve it. It was like a Saturday around noon. And she had a friend in from out of town. And I knocked on the door, and she opened it. And when her friend said that I was there, Haley came running out of the bedroom like her hair was on fire. And so I just nudged myself in the house and said, well, she's freaking out. This is weird. I go, I just came to get my laptop back. And she reads me the riot act, says she's calling the cops. I go, call the cops. So she ends up calling the cops. The cops show up, you know, told me basically it's a civil matter, go to court, and said I was trespassing, which technically I guess
She's
I was.
never given you a reason for not returning your
No,
computer?
other than, yeah, she came with a BS that it was a gift.
Okay.
It was not a
Just
gift.
like I said, she would tell you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and then she had her friend call.
What would you and a 25-year-old talk about?
What's that?
What type of conversations do you and a 25-year-old
Well, no, I mean, we both
talk
are single parents. You know, our kids aren't that much different ages.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. We had a lot to talk about being a single
Okay.
parent.
Yeah, if you all have kids similar ages, all right. I'm just trying to...
We'd both just moved back to Michigan. She'd moved back from Florida. I'd moved back from Indiana.
Okay, so you all talk about the weather.
Yeah, beautiful
Okay,
weather.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Go ahead, ma'am. You tell me about the computer he's suing you for.
Okay, it was for me to apply for FAFSA to go back to school, and he came to my house. I think it was in May to come back, and
To do what?
He came back to get his laptop because I ghosted on him. Whatever.
Why did you do that?
Because
Why did you disappear on it?
things just got a little too much.
Like what? Tell me.
Just a little obsessive, I guess you could say.
In what way?
Just in every way, just like in
Give me some examples. Just one
okay,
word,
like
maybe.
for example, he came to get this laptop
Not
back.
that example. I already know
Okay,
that. Tell me some
okay.
other ones.
Walking by my house, driving by my house,
Unannounced, not telling you he was on the way.
going to my friend's house
You've seen him outside your house?
Yes.
Driving by?
Yes.
He
and
must be
other
doing
people
that
have
quite frequently.
often. Yes.
I mean, like every other hour.
I mean,
For
especially
you just to coincidentally be
it's
looking
not
out
a
the window.
coincidence after the
Oh, you
third.
stay in the window.
The third time.
You stay in the window?
No,
Oh,
Your
well, it
Honor.
is a coincidence that when you look out there that he's walking by. That is exactly what it is. Unless you expect him there
Right.
or unless you're sitting at the window all day waiting on him to walk
No,
by.
Your
Then
Honor.
no, it's not a coincidence then. It's an intentional attempt to see him. But if he walks by and you have no understanding of him coming by during that time, you just happen to see him
Correct.
while he happens to walk by, that is a coincidence.
Defendant Haley Gray admits that she and the plaintiff were good friends, but she claims he became obsessed with her and started stalking her.
When he was walking by, you intentionally were waiting on him looking out of the window, or it
No.
just happened that when he was walking by, you were also looking out the window? Let me ask a question.
I was not
See,
expecting
I knew y'all
him.
didn't have much to talk about.
I
Go
was not
ahead.
expecting him, no.
All right, you were just looking out the window.
Yes.
How do you see people out of the window without looking?
Okay.
I'm not going to let you talk to me.
I'm not thinking that
You're
he's
yelling.
coming to
You're
my-
yelling.
Excuse me, I'm
You're
sorry.
yelling. Now, I'm not the one not understanding very, very basic questions. So don't raise your voice at me. I need to be raising my voice so that you can answer the questions clearly without coming across as you are.
Okay, I apologize.
Let me hear from you, sir. Tell me about the property damage.
I went to get my laptop back. This is in December of 2018.
Are you stalking her? She says that coincidentally, when she would look out the window every blue moon, is coincidentally she see you walking by.
I don't know. I mean,
You don't know whether you would go by her,
I would
pass by her
sometimes
house?
drive by her house, but was it stalking? She lived
You
in
would go by her house for what purpose?
I don't know.
All right.
I mean, she lived in a common area.
I know. How did she damage your property?
Okay, so she attacked me on a bus, knocked my glasses off, and broke them.
Okay. Did you file a police report?
No.
All right. And did you ask her to repay you for them?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
No.
All right. What do you say to that?
That was true. After I found out he came into my house when I wasn't there to get the laptop back, I was angry.
Okay.
And I did break his glasses. I did.
All right. Do you have any proof that the laptop wasn't a gift? She says it was a gift. You have any evidence?
It's my testimony.
You have any communication? Well, and that's her testimony. And I'm inclined to believe that a 49-year-old man is more likely to gift a computer to a pretty 25-year-old lady.
It had
so unless you can tell me anything different, and I don't care what it had on it.
Well, I mean, I went to go. There was a 911 call where I tried to get it back.
You have the recording?
No.
You have the police report even?
I do not have the police report.
Okay. And emotional distress is for what? You don't know? Okay. All right.
I didn't.
I'll grant you your property damage. You have a receipt for it. She admits to doing that.
I didn't. I don't have receipts.
You don't have anything to show your damage to your property? No. Okay. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. You're not responding to my questions. I can't get information from you guys. It's not my responsibility to prove your case. It's you all's, and I can't get answers from you. You all seem very reluctant to talk about your claim, and so therefore I'm going to go ahead and dismiss your claim for lack of evidence based on your failure to provide me with the information I've asked for. Have a good day.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say.